Hello, everybody. My name is Pavel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what my strategy is called. So it's syllable scooping. This strategy focuses on phonics and helps students break apart longer words into smaller words and simpler chunks using their syllables. It's perfect for those lower grades like second and third, and when they're learning how to decode larger words. So our target skill here it would be decoding. When students learn how to scoop, which I'll show you in a second, they mark their syllables and they begin when they begin to see those larger words. I'll give you an example here in a second. They break them down into smaller parts to help them pronounce it and then put it all together. So, as an example, we'll just use getting inspiration here. Let's do a word like remember. Not too long, not too hard. Excuse the writing. Remember, excuse my handwriting as well. Um, so, remember. By the way, you can do this with a whiteboard. I'm using my iPad, but not every student is going to have an iPad. But you could do this on a piece of paper with a marker, a pencil, any list of words you want. I just chose remember as a simple and universal word. Again, if you're teaching this to a group, this is a great way to do it. I just don't have a group with me unless those guys back there count. So yeah, let's show you how the strategy works. On the board, we're gonna write remember like we have here. And let's see if we can break it down into smaller pieces. So let's say I'm presenting this to a class. I'll say, let's look at remember. How can we break this apart? So I see student feedback. They tell me what they think, and I'll tell them, okay, great. Today I'm going to teach you about scooping. So it's called scooping because we scoop our syllables. So we'll go remember. Oh, excuse me. Remember. We have one, two, three. And when you give it to those higher grades, you can always have them mark the red with the syllables with red. Hopefully you can see that. Perfect. And consonants with blue. Now, we'll have the students pick it apart like we did and then have them put together. So they'll say re, mem, and then burr. They'll say each syllable out loud. And again, before I continue further, you can do circles like this, but I found it's not very effective because you don't say words like that. You don't go remember. But if you go remember, it's more fluid. It feels more easier to pronounce. So, what about something like a tricky example? Not our words are going to split perfectly. So let's take an example as like beautiful. Beautiful is B-E-A-U. We don't say B-E-A-U as B-U. It's typically pronounced bow or boo. Um, when they go to do that, that is just going to be one scoop. So B-E-A-U will just be one scoop. That's if that example comes along. This strategy aligns perfectly with the research of science of reading because it's systematic and it works on phonics construction. Breaks down words into syllables. That means that they're learning to connect words with spoken parts. It also helps build fluency. That's why we like the scoops and not the circles. Um, this strategy is what I got from Reading Rockets from the website from Institute for Multisensory Education, or IMSE, teaching guides. Um, Syllable scooping is simple, but a very powerful thing that you can do. And you'll notice with these dots up here, with the blue and red, oh, excuse me, um, you could start to begin teaching them CVCs and open and closed words. So re is open, mem is closed, burr is closed. So again, when we get to those higher um, grades, we can start teaching that too. But as of right now, just doing the scoops is perfect because you break it down and then you can put them all together. So I hope you like this video. I chose a bit of a simpler one, but I think it's important. I don't see many people do this one. I see people do the boxes, but again, I think the box is complicated. That's why the scooping for me, I think is better. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.